What's up, guys? How's it going? All right, so a little while ago, I talked about how in the next 6 weeks, I was going to be doing a routine where in my workouts for each muscle group, there's going to be an exercise that I do a straight set to failure, and a second exercise that was just going to be a negative repetition only. So far, here is my upper body workout. So it's just chest and back only. 2 exercises for chest, 2 for back. The first one was the Pec Dec Fly. That one was a straight set to failure. And then you'll see my dips here, weighted dips, that I did only negative reps on. Then for back was a cable row. And then my negative rep set was weighted chin-ups. All right, so I'm going to show you that and then just talk a little bit about it as we go through it. Okay, so here I am starting off with the Pec Dec machine. I'm really glad that this gym here where I train at was able to get this machine. We didn't have one before, so I would resort to using cable pulleys. I set up my bench, and then I would just set up the cables and do, a chest fly that way. But now we have a Pec Dec, and it also works as a reverse delta flight. So it's a great piece of machine to add now to the routine. But anyway, so Pec Dec, I don't think I warmed up. Normally I would do a warm-up set just to get things going, but I decided to, for the video purposes, I just wanted to go straight into it. Let the first couple reps be the warm-up itself, and then just continue to push until failure. And again, the aim is anywhere between 6 to 10 reps to failure on this one. Slow speed of movement, controlling the weight on the way back, and then taking about between 4 to 6 seconds in the concentric movement. So now it's starting to get tougher. Failing on the concentric, and then my set is done there. So that's it. So just that one set, and then immediately move over to the weighted dips. I've always tried to have things ready and set up to avoid too much of a rest, but in this case, I didn't have anything set up just yet, so I had to go grab the belt that I needed to hook it up with the plate. Now I'm using a 45-pound plate here. The bars are low enough that I just need a small step stool to get on. And the way I started, I go on my toes. It's just a very light lift off where my elbows lock out, and then just slowly make my way down. Now, why am I doing dips? Well, this is the best exercise that I can work negatives on using my chest, which also involves my shoulders and triceps. Now, is dips the best for using for building your chest? It depends. I mean, if that's the only thing that's available, that's going to be the best thing. I do have a Smith machine. The best way for me to do negative reps only on a Smith machine, like chest press or incline chest press, is if I had a workout partner, because I would need someone to help me lift the weight up on the concentric and then just let me control it all the way down on the negative. So the best thing is doing dips. So again, anywhere between 3 to 5 repetitions on doing these dips right here. So after I finished here, my chest was pumped though. I'm not gonna lie. Although dips, they do involve the triceps and shoulders, I can tell you that after doing the Pec Dec Fly and then immediately coming to dips and then trying to do negative reps, it really gave me a huge pump. Okay, so now we're moving on to the cable low row. So this is my exercise that I'll be doing straightforward to failure, and then following that up with weighted chin-ups, negative reps only. And again, slow speed of movement, controlling the weight. A lot of the times you see a lot of people doing this particular exercise too fast, too quickly. And the first thing that tires out is usually their forearms or the rear delts. Your shoulders kind of come into play here too, but they're the first ones to go. If you want to avoid that, you just have to lean slightly forward. If you notice, if you lean back too far, all that stress of the weight is going to fall onto your shoulders and your rear delts. And the best way to do that is to lean forward. If you want to avoid the fatigue in your shoulders, lean forward slightly. Pull the cable towards your midsection or towards your waistline, and you'll feel your back muscles engage a whole lot more. As you can see now, I'm reaching that point of failure here on my concentric movement. And that's the end of that. Moving on to weighted chin-ups. Okay, so this time I did have my belt and my plate set up, so now I just gotta put this sucker on. So now that I got it on, I'm gonna step out on the bench and get myself ready for my weighted chin-ups. It's nothing fancy. I do wish we had that. I remember seeing the Nautilus weighted dip and weighted chin-up machine in one of old videos from Mike Menzer when he's training Boyer Co. or when Arthur Jones is training Boyer Co. And to do negatives on that with some weight, they need to bring that machine back. What we see now is just assisted dips and assisted chin-up machines with assistance, but none of them there's no machines that, carry weight for you to do. So definitely need to bring that back. And again, here I have a 45-pound plate. Just working on my negatives. 3 to 5 reps. I can tell you here, everything was cooked at this point. I can feel my back on fire, my arms, my forearms and biceps. Everything was used for this upper body workout. And so that's really all you need. And then this is the point that I'm trying to make and just kind of prove. And we'll see at the end of the 6 weeks any subtle changes of just doing 2 specific exercises and doing them in a specific style to still be able to build muscle mass and add new muscle tissue. And that's it, guys. That was the workout. That was the upper body workout for chest and back. Stay tuned for arms and legs coming soon.